Okay, we'll turn the volume down.
To a successful show.
Yeah. Picture looks a little funky. Okay, so let's.
You're supposed to drink.
I'm just making sure.
Never mind. I'll
Now.
stop fetching.
YouTube.
Okay, get out of Facebook chats and see what's happening there.
It was here a moment ago. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, 4 people already there. 5. Okay. Okay. 447. Okay, and
Heading up the valley, the mountain points the way. Silos keeping vigil, farmers baling hay. Just past the general store at the Brownsville church, turn right. Up the hill and around the curve for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Gathering here together, we've come from near and far. Songs to swap and tales to tell, sharing from the heart. Our paths have led to Mexico and the land of the northern lights. All coming home to Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Blackbirds singing high, bullfrogs singing low. Red barn stands tall and proud, maples line the road. Pony house got a brand new face, lilies blooming bright. And we're all here in Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Sitting on the terrace like so many times before. Sing a toast to Mom and Pop and wish them 40 more. Pass the garden salad and pour the sparkling wine. There's a gentle breeze in Brownsville and a Green Mountain supper tonight. Blackbirds singing high, bullfrogs singing low. Red barn stands tall and proud, maples line the road. Pony house got a brand new face, lilies blooming bright. And we're all here in Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Little boy running round, you can hear him scream. I wanna go fishing with my uncles tomorrow, and I want some more ice cream. The little girl is giggling, she's singing through every bite. A grandson and granddaughter and a Green Mountain supper tonight. Blackbirds singing high, bullfrogs singing low. Red barn stands tall and proud, maples line the road. Pony house got a brand new face, lilies blooming bright. And we're all here in Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Boxes on the table, surprises in the air. Sing a song to the birthday brothers and tease them about their hair. Sister baked a chocolate cake, there's sunset in the sky. That's dessert in Brownsville, Green Mountain supper tonight. Blackbirds singing high, bullfrogs singing low. Red barn stands tall and proud, maples line the road. Pony house got a brand new face, lilies blooming bright. We're all here in Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Heading up the valley, the mountain points the way. Silos keeping vigil, farmers baling hay. Just past the general store at the Brownsville church, turn right. Up the hill and around the curve for a Green Mountain supper tonight. Blackbirds singing high, bullfrogs singing low. Red barn stands tall and proud, maples line the road. Pony house got a brand new face, lilies blooming bright. We're all here in Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight. And we're all here in Brownsville for a Green Mountain supper tonight.
There stands a misty mountain in the soft and gentle rain, against the flight of endless time, forever to remain. Through all the passing seasons, through every night and day. I can see that misty mountain, and I feel the Spirit say, oh, sister, don't you weep. Oh, sister, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, sister, don't you weep. Oh, brother, don't you weep. Oh, brother, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, brother, don't you weep. Up the rocky road of trouble, down the twisted path of pain. Sometimes it is a struggle, sometimes we come up lame. But with children on our shoulders, you know we face another day. And through their shining eyes of innocence, I can feel the children say, oh, mother, don't you weep. Oh, mother, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, mother, don't you weep. Oh, father, don't you weep. Oh, father, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, father, don't you weep. When there's music all around you, but you just can't seem to hear. When the answer's just around the bend, but it never comes up clear. When there's darkness right above you, it's hard to know and understand. But there's a heart out there that loves you, and there's a promise in your hand. Oh, people, don't you weep. Oh, people, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, people, don't you weep. There stands a misty mountain in the soft and gentle rain, against the flight of endless time, forever to remain. Through all the passing seasons, through every night and day, I can see that misty mountain, and I feel the Spirit say, oh, sister, don't you weep. Sister. Oh, sister, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, sister, don't you weep. Oh, brother, don't you weep. Oh, brother, don't you weep no more. Sun's gonna shine on a golden shore. Oh, brother, don't you weep.
And we are live one more time.
Good afternoon or evening, depending on your time zone.
Exactly, or in the middle of the night, according to my cousin Sarah, who is who is all the way in the UK right now, which is cool.
Burning the after midnight oil.
So we're going to try this again and see if we can bring Tom up and see if I can unblock the audio from him. And
yeah, there is.
There's Tom.
We've got a visual.
Hello.
Oh, and we have an audio too.
Yes.
And there's no echoes so far.
Yeah.
All right. We apologize to those of you who've had to
Deal with
navigate the cyber world twice because of various electronic gremlins that crept into Chris's computers.
Yeah, well, there's just nothing easy about this stuff, and as long as I've been doing this for the last couple of years, I haven't found it getting particularly easier yet. It's just always something, and always some particular challenge. Well, I'm just making excuses.
They always have to upgrade too, don't they?
They have to upgrade.
All right.
Have a more powerful computer, etc., etc.
Let's upgrade. Actually, we're not upgrading. We're going to do the same thing we did yesterday.
Right.
For starters. Even though we've already done it. So maybe we'll do a better job. I don't know. Give me an F and a C sharp.
Okay, let me do this
or
first.
A C sharp and an F actually would be.
Yeah, that's right.
Would be really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Or just the C sharp, and let me see if I can find the F.
I'm going to do both just because I should. So.
Okay.
And that's the C sharp. C sharp. Okay, let's try this, shall we?
Who'll be the lady? Who will be the Lord? When we are ruled by the love of one another, who'll be the lady? Who will be the Lord in the life that is coming in the morning? Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. And I'll crow like a cock, and I'll carol like a lark in the life that is coming in the morning. Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord. When we are ruled by the love of one another, Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord, in the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. And I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say. All shall be ruled by the love of one another. All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say, and the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. And I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. Labor and spin in fellowship, I say. Labor and spin for the love of one another. Labor and spin for fellowship, I say, for the life that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning. And I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, for the life that is coming in the morning. Yeah, I think that was a little better.
A little better, yeah.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that means we'll never get there. All right.
Okay.
But somebody who's achieved perfection in a number of ways is our good friend Tom Rawson.
Well, welcome back to the show again.
Yeah. Deja vu. It's deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's picking up a banjo, which means we have to go pick up our banjos.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So
hang on a second. Let me just
This is a little pact we made with Tom, is that just to tease the whole banjo idea, we do a little kind of a softcore banjo presentation on his first banjo song, where we will be playing our banjos in Chris's studio. The merciful part of it is that you will not hear us. You'll just hear Tom. But we thought it was worth just sort of playing with the fates a little bit. And that may be why we had all the trouble yesterday.
Probably.
It was
God.
the banjo gods.
Oh, my God. That's right.
Yeah.
We had 3 banjos on a show. No wonder.
No wonder. Okay.
Oh,
well, this is a serious test now to see whether we have vulcanized our defenses enough to actually repel the evil spirits.
The evil banjo spirits. Yes.
Tom, say something.
Please.
Please.
Other than us, please.
Hello. All right. Well, you're not going to believe this, but I am getting this. So I'm going to turn my volume down and hope people in television land are not getting it. All right. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you just fine, and I don't hear an echo.
Whatever you said to me, I didn't hear.
Okay.
Friends, I hope this goes out to you. This is the song I did yesterday. A traditional folk song about a modern folk hero. Well, Henry was an accountant. He worked with a pencil in his hand. If you had something that needed adding up, Henry the accountant was your man, Lord. Henry the accountant was your man. That's your part. Henry the accountant was your man, Lord. Henry the accountant was your man. When Henry was a baby, he was sitting on his daddy's knee. He picked up a crayon and a piece of paper. He wrote 2 plus 1 equals 3, Lord. 2 plus 1 equals 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3, Lord. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now the man of the first calculator, he thought he was mighty fun. He walked up to Henry, sneer on his lips. He said, your job is to be mine, Lord. Your job is to be mine. Your job is to be mine, Lord. Your job is to be mine. Oh, Henry stood up and drew his weapon. He said, man, nothing but a man. We'll have ourselves a race, and I'll put you in your place. Or I'll die with my hand, Lord. I'll die with my hand. Die with my pencil. I'll die with my hand, Lord. I'll die with my pencil, my hand. Each man grabbed a found ledger, and Henry went to work with all his might. Though his hand crank, his shirt ding. He swore that he would not give up, fight, Lord. He swore that he would not give up, fight. He swore that he would not give up, fight, Lord. He swore that he would not give up, fight. After 3 long hours of battle, the man machine pulled ahead. He had Henry beat till I'm ashamed. Suddenly his battery dead, Lord. Suddenly his battery dead. Suddenly his battery dead, Lord. Suddenly his battery dead. So Henry beat the calculator, and his power could be denied. But the terrible string was too much for his brain. So he laid down and he died, Lord. He laid down and he died. Laid down his pencil. He laid down and he died, Lord. He laid down his pencil. So they buried Henry at the White House with his favorite pencil had. When the checks were clear, they all shed a tear. For the last human being could add, Lord. The last human being could add. The last human being could add, Lord. The last human being could add. All right there, gentlemen. Back to you.
Yeah.
You playing banjo?
Hey, yes. Can you? Yes. Okay. We're gonna. Could you just do a little bit more of that? Would you mind? Could you do that again? I think there was a bit of an echoing, and I think I fixed the echoing. So.
Well, friends, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm not getting the echo right now.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem. Well, friends, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm not getting the echo right now.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
No problem.
Hey Tom, could you go ahead and do that again? And I think I've got the echo sorted out now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not hearing an echo right now, so that's good. I don't know how it is for people out in television land or whatever you call it. YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, so would you mind? Why don't we try to see if we can do that song one more time, Tom, and that way people can hear it properly.
What, the Henry the Accountant?
Yeah, please.
It was on tape to tape or something.
Yeah.
Why don't I go on to something
tape
different?
Echo.
Yeah. One more time. Let's do this.
That was the practice run. And if we can actually have it do it, then we could actually play our banjos along.
Yeah.
Chris could actually play his banjo.
I'm not going to do that right
Okay, are we live here and rocking and rolling and all that good stuff?
Yeah, go for it.
Banjo Gods is
Okay,
powerful.
well, friends, gosh, I'm kind of getting sick of Henry the Accountant. I'm going to do a different song.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to do a song that's it's about the St. Louis, Missouri, and it was written by Paul Tinkerhess, back when his name was just Paul Tinker, and it's a song about bicycling in the beautiful city of St. Louis. And I'm singing this song tonight and dedicating it to the memory of my brother, who was an avid bicyclist and loved this song. I ride my bike, don't drive no car. I'm here to there like a shooting star. Burn no petroleum, I guzzle no gas. I get to laugh at the pumps I pass on the many hills of Big Bend Boulevard. A few I've known a few I've known. From Rock Hill Road to Hilly High Del Mar. My home I call my home, I call my home. Big Bend used to be a narrower street. Shady trees kept it out of the heat. Now it's wider than a parking lot. And in the summer it stays really hot. On the many hills of Big Bend Boulevard, of Big Bend Boulevard. A few I've known a few I've known. From Rock Hill Road to Hilly High Del Mar, to Hilly High Del Mar. My home I call my home, I call my home. Down by the university, there's a stretch that's still real pretty, shaded over by a couple of score of the stately sycamore on the many hills of Big Bend Boulevard. A few I've known a few I've known. From Rock Hill Road to Hilly High Del Mar, to Hilly High Del Mar. My home I call my home, I call my home. Now they're talking about chopping the trees, so all the guzzle gassers won't have to squeeze. Why do we have to make the roads all wider Look at all the cars with just one rider on the many hills of Big Bend Boulevard, of Big Bend Boulevard. A few I've known a few I've known from Rock Hill Road to Hilly High Del Mar, to Hilly High Del Mar. My home I call my home, I call my home. So if the price of gas is raising your ire, get out your clunker and pump up the tire. Push the pedals, watch the two wheels turn. If nothing else, you are sure to learn that there are many hills on Big Bend Boulevard. A few I've known a few I've known. From Rock Hill Road to Hilly High Del Mar. My home I call my home, I call my home. Big Bend Boulevard by Paul Tinker. Paul Tinker His.
Very cool. All right.
All right, so everything's technically...
Well, I'm not getting an echo
running
here,
okay,
so hopefully it's working out for everybody else, too.
Yep. I spent so much freaking time on this that I've never had this problem. But let's do a tune, shall we?
Yes.
Hold on.
All right, this is the other song. I think the last time we did the song that Chris added to the...
Yeah.
Which kind of fish? Herring.
Herring,
The herring
yes.
album. I was stuck on codfish, but we're actually talking about herring fish.
Okay. Yes.
And
let me get my...
both of us got disaster songs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's some kind of editorial comment or something, but oh no.
What?
I just put the wrong song up.
All right. So.
This is the Imeth disaster. And it has a lower body count than Chris's song.
Yeah,
we finally
not by much.
decided. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still sad. It's got a better beat, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Imeth is somewhere up there in the north of Britain. 'Twas on a Black Friday in October, I think I still can hear them call. Dozens of ships rolled over and over, out go we one, out go we ho. The morning first was fair and warm, I think I still can hear them call. The older men could sense a squall, out go we one, out go we ho. By our fathers long before, I think I still can hear them call. A solemn oath to each one swore, out go we one, out go we ho. If we don't fish, we do not eat, I think I still can hear them call. Thus we lost our fishing fleet, out go we one, out go we ho. The weather's hard here in the fall, out go we one, out see them call. We must lost our cyclone, not a squall, out go we one, out go we ho. The foremost fishers cut their lines, I think I still can hear them call. We lost 129, out go we one, out go we ho. Full 7 years to learn the trade, I think I still can hear them call. That is how a fisher's made, out go we one, out go we ho. There'll be no fishing here again, I think I still can hear them call. We lost our boats, we lost our men, out go we one, out go we ho. All right. That's your depressing thing for today.
Thing. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we'll try to be more cheerful in the next song. Okay, it is time. Oh, we're not queuing in all we're doing is doing the high tech.
No.
High-tech graphics.
Is it time? Oh,
It's
graphics.
that time.
Graphics. It's that time.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we're dispensing with the DJ thing, I guess.
Yes. Oh, no, I've got that. I can do that.
Well, whatever. If you want, if you can punch it in right now,
punch it in right now.
Right now, and then we'll do the disclaimer after.
Yeah. Oh no. So you want to do the high tech graphics are right here.
Yes.
And I'm doing it right here. There we go. There's the graphics.
What does it say? I can't even read it.
It says the Folky Inquisition.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's what I was going to do. I just wanted to make sure that we were announcing what I was going to actually do.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. This question is actually thanks to Tom Rawson. Actually, he's going to give us both of our questions today. But means he actually gave us 3, so we have one for next time from Tom, too. All right. What was I talking about? What do Jimi Hendrix, Elizabeth Cotten, and Bill Staines have in common?
Okay.
Once again, what do Jimi Hendrix, Elizabeth Cotten, and Bill Staines have in common?
Okay. Don't know, but I'm going to do the disclaimer now. Here we go.
A chance. The Folky Inquisition is intended for external use only. Common side effects of the Folky Inquisition are headaches, nausea, and a longing for the simpler days of your youth. Back to you, Dan.
All that stuff about the the pets and stuff. Okay, well that's good. That cleans it up.
Made it shorter.
I don't have to explain myself as much. All right. While we're pausing here for the cause, we may as well do a toast. So,
please.
Please raise your vessels of drink. Doesn't matter what's in them.
Yeah.
We're not proud.
Yeah.
But I happen to have brought up a bottle of.
Okay, Sarah, you're gonna laugh at this. My cousin from England.
Where'd it go? It's not. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Yeah, you're gonna laugh. It's not a pint of best bitter by any stretch.
It's actually there's a song about beer that tastes like beer, and this is salted caramel stout.
Salted caramel stout.
Yuppie tie I-O, get a job, you old hippie. All right.
All right.
But that's not the toast.
That's not. Oh, yeah. Go for it.
That's the line from a song.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
Okay. I would like to propose a toast to our guest, Mr. Tom Rawson.
Yes.
A man whose spirit and talents I have admired for decades.
And who's putting up with all of this right now. Thank you, Tom.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So I guess it's your turn, Tom.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not picking up any.
My turn. Okay, you guys should maybe check the chat because apparently there's still some problems. But I'll go ahead and start singing. And let's see, what's on my... Oh, I know. Something seasonal here. This song was written by Bill Staines from Dover, New Hampshire. Tomatoes on my windowsill, they go from green to red. Some are in the garden still, but the frost, it's got the bed. We've apples in the presses now, and cider in the pails. The gray geese fly beside the clouds, and the hunters have the trails. Tie a red bandana around that old sleepy dog of mine to try and keep her safe and sound from the shotgun pellets whine. My supply of fuel, well, it's pretty good. Oh, we've worked all summer long, and one last robin in the wood has left us with this song. Get out that garden rake, it seems it's in the cards that every wind-blown leafy shake comes down in your backyard. Pull on that old blue woolly coat that keeps you from the chill. October winds have come to town and summer's o'er the hill.
October winds have come to town, and summer's o'er the hill. There's haystack high up in the loft, and feed corn in the bin. The cattle gather around the trough, and the crops have all come in. You whisper to yourself alone, Lord, how the seasons fly, when birds have taken wing and flown across the morning sky. Ah, you whisper to yourself alone, Lord, how the seasons fly, when birds have taken wing and flown across the morning sky. Get out that garden rake, it seems it's in the cards. Every wind-blown leafy shake comes down in your backyard. Pull on that old blue woolly coat that keeps you from the chill. October winds have come to town, and summer's o'er the hill. October winds have come to town, and summer's o'er the hill. October Winds by Bill Staines. Back to you, gentlemen.
Generosity of spirit from you, Tom, when you were contacted by Seattle Folklore Society to open for Bill Staines at the Unitarian Church in Shoreline, and you invited Bold Horizon to do that instead. And it's the only time I've ever gotten to open for Bill Staines.
Yeah.
It was sort of our big exposure gig where we introduced ourselves to the folky circles.
Yeah, we exposed ourselves all right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll do something now.
And we're going to give it one more song, and then I may have to put out the dreaded hint for the first question.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Tom and I will discuss that subterraneously.
Yeah. Okay. All right. One. There we go. Okay, I like this song. Here we go. Twas one bright twas on one bright March morning that I bid New Orleans adieu, and I took the road to Jacksontown, with fortune to renew. I coursed on foreign money, no credit could I gain. Which fill me heart with longing for the lake of Pontchartrain. Well, I stepped on board of a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the roads till evening, and I laid me down again. False strangers there, no friends to me, till the dark go towards me came. And I fell in love with a Creole girl by the lake of Pontchartrain. Well, I said, me pretty Creole girl, me money, it is no good. And if it weren't for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger, it is very plain. We never turn a stranger out on the lake of Pontchartrain. Well, she took me into her mommy's house and treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in jet black ringlets fell. Oh, to try to paint her beauty, I'm sure would be in vain. Oh, so handsome was my Creole girl by the lake of Pontchartrain. Well, I asked her if she'd marry me. She said this could never be. For she got a lover and he was far at sea. Oh, she said that she would wait for him, and true she would remain till he'd retire to his Creole girl by the lake of Pontchartrain. So fare thee well, my bonny young girl, I never will see you no more. But I'll never forget your kindness in the cottage by the shore. Oh, and at each social gathering, a flowing glass I'll drink, and I'll drink a health to me Creole girl by the lake of Pontchartrain.
Huzzah!
All right. Okay. All righty then. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Tom, I never heard back from you about the hint. I mean, I may not have looked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the hint. Yes. Yeah, that's a good hint.
Okay. I guess I'm going to put in a hint on this question. See if we can get an answer. Okay. The question once more was, what do Jimi Hendrix, Elizabeth Cotten, and Bill Staines have in common? And the hint is, it's how they played the guitar.
Okay. Let's see.
Help us out here, please. I'd hate to have to give the answer next time.
Yeah.
Next time, which apparently will be a hybrid show. We announced this yesterday at one point or another, if anybody was still listening.
Yeah.
That our next Fortnight of Doom will be live, streamed from Egan's Ballard Jam House.
We have an answer.
We have an answer. Oh, that's best news I've heard all day.
Okay, who said it first? Okay. That is, let's see here. Well, it's Stephanie. Lydia said it, and I'm looking on YouTube. Same. Okay, and Denny said it as well. So there's three people.
Well, Denny and Stephanie, I believe, reside at the same address.
So they just spoke to each other. So it's gonna be Lydia.
Oh, what?
It's gonna be Lydia.
Is Lydia in terms of the speed of
I think
the
so.
earliest?
Yeah, because
we'll have to consult with Sally if she has a timestamp on anything.
Yeah, and also I think Zeke said it too. Yeah.
Zeke said it too. Oh boy, this is going to be an expensive question.
Zeke's a ringer. He doesn't count.
CDs to any of our winners? No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the shipping department will try to figure this all out and get something out to all of you smart people. Mm-hmm. And thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The relief. And the next question is, I think, going to be easier.
Okay. You hope.
I hope.
Well, no, actually, no. 4 people came up with it. 4 people came up with it.
Yeah, but they left me in suspense for too long. I'm sorry. I just, you know.
All right. Okay.
With
so
all the other technical gremlins,
Okay,
it's just, I was looking for something to work like clockwork.
Zeneca said
But
it first. Is
My
what? Yeah.
my watch works still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Tom, what's next?
What's
Yeah. Back to me.
back to you? Yes,
Right, so-
indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna stay on the weather theme. Do a seasonal song. You know, if you live out in the country here like I do, you gotta be prepared. This song has a part for you. Your part goes like this. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Everybody try that at home now. Ready? Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I woke up this morning, froze nearly dead. So damn cold I couldn't get out of bed. As I lay there shivering just as cold as could be, suddenly this revelation occurred to me. I gotta find a woman with a chainsaw to spend the winter with me, yeah. If I could find a woman with a chainsaw, all night long I would stoke her fire, yes sirree. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Well, I'd treat her nice and gentle. We would never fight. She could go out with someone else and I wouldn't get uptight. She could just do her thing. I would just do mine. Her and me and that machine would get along just fine. I gotta find a woman with a chainsaw to spend the winter with me, yeah. If I could find a woman with a chainsaw, all night long I would stoke her fire, yes sirree. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Now you big city women in your Calvin Klein clothes, you're not very useful when the ground gets froze. I need a tough country mama to help me chop my wood. When I find her, I'm gonna treat her oh so good. I gotta find a woman with a chainsaw to spend the winter with me, yeah. If I could find a woman with a chainsaw, all night long I would stoke her fire, yes sirree. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I put an ad at the co-op, a notice on the stump. I don't care if she voted for Donald Trump. I don't care if she's prettier, ugly as sin. If she just got a chainsaw, she can move right in. Gotta find a woman with a chainsaw to spend the winter with me, yeah. If I could find a woman with a chainsaw, all night long I would stoke her fire, yes sirree. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I got a cabin on the island, a Chevy pickup truck, four-wheel drive to get me out of the muck. 20 pounds of soybeans, a barrel of brown rice. You know, 7 cords of firewood would make it oh so nice. I gotta find a woman with a chainsaw to spend the winter with me, yeah. If I could find a woman with a chainsaw, all night long I would stoke her fire, yes sirree. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Song was written by Peter Krug, Mendocino
yes.
County.
Okay, it's about that time.
It's about that time.
It's about time. So we are the home of the serial ballad.
At least for today.
And as you mentioned, you mentioned in our concert that this is where the What Everly Brothers are where songs go to die.
Yeah, that's. I've been murdering. I now murdered my third long ballad. I think maybe it's 3 strikes and I'm out. This is Tam Lin, and the good thing about Tam Lin actually is that nobody dies. People make love but nobody dies. And I think that's just something admirable in a ballad. It's all too often, everybody's getting killed right and left and losing limbs and just all kinds of terrible, tragic stuff. But in this song, nobody dies. You end up with a pissed off Queen of the Fairies, and that's about as far as it gets.
Okay, I can go with
So
that.
if Titania ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Anyway, so just to bring you up to date, okay? General warning around the hood is to stay away from Carter Hall because Tam Lin's there. And stay away particularly if you are a young maiden, because he apparently is quite charming and charmed. And if you get out of there, you'll have either left your green mantle or your maidenhead. So anyway, we have and the other thing that's nice about this song is that the main character is a woman, a brave, resourceful, and probably just superwoman named Janet. And I'd like to send this out to several friends of mine who bear that name, Janet Naylor and Janet Stecker. So maybe this is a possible role model. Anyway, so the whole gist of the things is Janet heads off to Carter Hall and gets to know Tam Lin in the biblical sense, and apparently ends up getting knocked up. And she shows up back at her father's castle, and everybody's just pitching a fit because they think this is a terrible thing. And Janet doesn't. She says, hey, this is cool. So she goes back to Carter Hall to hang out with her sweetie and find out why he's in such a weird fix here. And it turns out that the Queen of Fairies saved him when he fell off his horse one time. And, when those knights, they were wearing all that sheet metal. If you fall off your horse, you're pretty much toast. You're not getting up. So anyway, she saves him, but then he's afraid that she's going to turn him in 7 years when something happens with the devil. So anyway, bringing you close to up to date, and the seasonal aspect of this is that all the verses in this particular part that we're doing happen on the evening of Halloween. All right? So there is the relevance. And he has told her what to do. She has to go out to Miles Cross and to watch some horses go by. First a black one will go by, and then a brown one. And she should let those horses go by. But when the white one comes by, she should run out there and pull the rider off, because that will be him. And then the Queen of Fairies is going to turn him into all kinds of nasty looking stuff, like snakes and scorpions and stuff, and to get her to let him go. But she's wrapping him in her cloak of green, which she still has because she traded her maidenhead for that. Anyway, so this is the script that she's supposed to follow. And I'm going to start. I'm going to finish, then I'm going to start. Right. We'll do this one backwards. With the last piece of advice that Tam Lin gives to fair Janet. And we'll go on here. So it's Halloween night, and he says, and they will turn me in your arms into a naked night, but cloak me in your mantle green and keep me out of sight. Gloomy, gloomy was the night, and eerie was the way, as fair Janet in her mantle green to Miles Cross she did gay. At the murk and midnight hour she heard the bridles sing. She was as glad as that as any earthly thing. First she let the black pass by, and soon she let the brown, but she ran to the milk-white steed and pulled the rider down. She minded what he did say, and young Tam Lin did win. She covered him with her mantle green, as blithe as any bird in spring. Then up spoke the fairy queen, an angry queen was she. Woe betide her ill-fought face, and ill-fitted death may she die. Oh, had I no Tamlin, she said, what this night I did see, I'd have looked him in the eyes and turned him to a tree. That's it. That's all 47 verses of Tamlin. Thank you very much. We'll have to see whether we're ever going to do this again.
What was that about, tree?
She would, if she had known that Tamlin was going to get help from Janet and escape her curse.
So after all that, she just becomes a tree.
No, she had you been paying attention.
Oh, well, at some point.
Any time along this, you would have had more of a grasp of the story.
The thing is the explanation was longer than the song.
Not if you take the whole song. I was just doing 7 verses.
I know, that's what I meant. Yeah, but what...
Oh, sweet relief. I'm through with Tamlin, okay? We'll take it from there.
Yeah, all right.
Next time you do the serial ballot.
Oh, God. I should find something. I think there's something out there, so... Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking...
All right. Are we... Is it like time for a video or something?
Yeah, let's do a video.
Okay, let's do a video.
Okay,
Take a rest here.
Yeah, okay.
By the way, we're still waiting for a toast from either of you two gentlemen. I've done mine.
Okay. I'll think of something in a moment, but let's fire up a video here. Let me find it here. This particular one was actually from the last show that we did just recently. Just recently at the Couth Buzzard.
Wait.
What?
The Couth Buzzard.
Yes. If you will notice, Tom, the donation is here. We would love for you to donate in Tom's name or something like that to the GoFundMe for the Couth Buzzard.
Right.
Yes. And
we should have mentioned that earlier, but maybe some of you have seen that already, and maybe some of you have already given. We hope.
Yes, that'd be lovely, because we did a show as a benefit for them just recently, and we broadcast it as well.
A hybrid show.
Show. La-dee-da. So, without any further ado...
Adieu.
Okay, let me get rid of a couple of things here.
Bye-bye.
And here's the video.
Adieu.
So this is our theme song. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff. Our raconteurs and browsies, rebels and tramps, travelers who ramble from camp to camp, dodgers and swagmen, vandals and rounders, wandering hobos town to towners. So come and join the circle and the jolly, jolly crew, squatters and crusties who make their own rules, riverbed beggars, carousers and thieves, our only motto and the key. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, live for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff. Oh, migrating drifters, buskers on the street, minstrels and gypsies, no shoes on our feet, drovers and rovers, nomad souls, breaking feral vagabond, laying down the roads. Well, tree citizen diggers, wobblies and the like, monkey reg and saboteurs, wood and shuladites, boll weevils and tricksters, elves and sprites. We left the dozers burning and escaped into the night. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, tell old
fireside jokes. Live for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the refrain. Well, wizards, well, winos and drunkards, a stout drinking crew, dancing on the table, slamming down the brew. We don't care if in the morning our heads need to be thirst. Pint after pint, there's no limit to our thirst. Well, wizards and sages, druids and knaves, outcast freaks, warriors bring, Amazons and vegans, children of the tribe. Here we are awakening, alive, alive, alive. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks. Tell old stories and fireside jokes. Live for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the refrain. We come in all colors, stripes and spots, raging grannies and punkers, the rebel in our lot. We don't care what we look like and we don't wear underwear. Go ahead and stare, we are everywhere. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks. Tell old stories and fireside jokes. Live for the music, the rap and the laughs. Hooray for the refrain. Hooray for the refrain. Think about that song. It rather describes rather well pretty much most of my friends.
And here we go. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh.
All right, so try to catch up on the folky inquisition.
Ah, yes.
We apparently had a bunch of answers came in, right answers came in kind of all in a flood. To the best we can tell, Zeke and Flip came in first. Mm-hmm. And then Lydia and Stephanie and Denny followed, to the best we can tell. We're still, part of the thing is juggling, is that our prize department, the beautiful Sally Green, is having to switch between Facebook and YouTube. Facebook on our phone and YouTube on our TV.
Oh, jeez.
And trying to figure out timestamps on things that aren't always timestamped. So, to the best we can tell, those are the results of the first Folky Inquisition question, which begs the question.
Do we have another one?
We have another one.
We have another one. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
You know what? How about I do the disclaimer properly this time? Should I do
the whole thing?
The whole thing. Should I do the disclaimer?
The full catastrophe.
The full disclaimer. Yes, let me find it here.
And then I have to disclaim the disclaimer.
Yeah, you do. That's right, yeah. And it's somewhere around here.
Oh, and then we do
here it is.
Yuletide blurb, too.
Yes, we should do that. And let's... Okay, and here's the disclaimer.
The Folky Inquisition is a game we play with our audience where we ask for a folk-related trivia question, and the first person to type the correct answer in our Facebook feed will receive an item from our trove of crappy Whateverly Brothers merchandise. Please remember that I am your mailing address if you are a winner. Members, relatives, housemates, and pets of the Whateverly Brothers and their musical guests are not eligible for this contest. Anybody who has won twice in any calendar year is also not eligible for this contest because they are too smart for their own good and it's time to give somebody else a chance. The Folky Inquisition is intended for external use only. Common side effects of the Folky Inquisition are headaches, nausea, and a longing for the simpler days of your youth. Back to you, Dan.
Yes.
And thank you for being you. Yes, indeed. Oh, okay. So we have another question. This theoretically will be easier. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Hang on.
And
I'm putting it up here. This is my graphic.
Oh, we have to do the graphic here too.
There we go.
Right.
There we go.
Okay. All right. How many frets on a long-necked banjo? That's it. I mean, you could start counting, y'all.
Oh, you missed it. Sorry.
What a tease. All right. Well, while we're being jovial here, we should do our plug.
Yes.
Chris and I are both involved in an organization called Maritime Folknet, founded by the late, great Alice Winship.
Yep.
And it's an organization that promotes and celebrates the maritime musical culture of the Great Northwest. And one of the things we do every year is do a Yule_Tide concert on the first Saturday of December. And the whole idea is more tide than Yule. So there will be lots of sea songs and then a few seasonal songs sprinkled in just because it is that time of year. So this year we've kind of assembled in a very interesting situation. It's going to be a live stream. In other words, the performers will all be in this one place, kind of staggered away from each other, socially distanced, etc., in the lovely sanctuary of Woodland Park United Methodist Church there in beautiful uptown Greenwood. And so we will be performing live. Everything will be happening in real time, believe it or not.
Yes, indeed.
But nobody will be there except the performers. The audience will manage to tune in to Facebook or YouTube. Am I right? Both?
Yes.
Both platforms?
Yep.
And you will be able to do that by going to maritimefolknet.org. And there will be something there that will tell you where to go.
Yes.
And it will do so politely and appropriately.
As opposed to what most people do with me.
Yeah, right. Okay, so anyway, and so we'll be starting out with one of our favorite folk icons, and actually a former Maritime Folknet board member, Chris Rowe.
Yes.
We're bringing her all the way up from Olympia
to
sing for us and play for us. Then we will have the Shifty Sailors, a wonderful bunch of guys from Whidbey Island. And I remember that William Pint turned me on to them by saying that they kind of do a barbershop treatment of sea shanties. And when I talked to their main guy, Vern Olson, he said, well, it's more like butcher shop.
Yeah, it's barbershop when you drink a lot, I think. Barbershop with beer.
Barbershop with beer. Okay, that's a pretty good description of the Shifty Sailors. They are oodles of fun. Then we will have a group of Coast Salish folks called the Blue Heron Family Canoe.
Cool.
I don't think they're bringing the canoe. I just think they're bringing the family.
Yeah.
And we'll finish off the night with Sea Star, Faye Wiedenhoff's wonderful band. And the MCs will be yours truly and Captain Dan O'Quinn.
Yeah.
So fun will be had by many and probably all.
And what will Dan be doing specifically?
Dan will specifically be MC, and he will also do the kind of obligatory Christmas in the Trenches.
No.
Dano.
Dano, yes.
Oh, Dano will be reviving a tradition that was started really by our friend and former brother, still brother really.
Yeah.
Matthew Muller, who used to get up in the pulpit of the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. I always thought that was just a wonderful thing, because there he was just basically preaching. So anyway, what he preached and what we'll have Dano preach, because I heard Dano and Matthew do this little thing around the same time, oodles of years ago, is a visit from Old Whitebeard.
There we go.
Which is the most hilarious takeoff on the night before Christmas that you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Cool. So there will be lots of fun, very few games, but lots of good music. And we hope on December 4th. Saturday, December 4th. At 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, that you will tune in and share this wonderful tradition with us.
Yeah.
It's been going on. Well, it started out as the Northwest Seaport Christmas concert or Maritime concert,
Yeah.
and then it became the Cutters and Friends Christmas concert,
Right.
and then it became this.
They became this.
So,
because we took that
but
over
in
again.
one form or another, it's been happening for close to 3 decades.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So
Yeah.
let's all keep this going.
Yeah.
All
absolutely.
right.
Well, is it Tom? Is it time for more wonderful Tom music?
I think it probably is, because I
Yes.
think that's right, because I just butchered the end of Tam Lin. There we go.
That's right. So yes, so let's do something there, Tom.
All right. I'll do a song I wrote. I decided years and years ago, long before I had a Canadian spouse, that I wanted to write a song about the railroad across Canada. I just thought that Gordon Lightfoot had not adequately covered the subject. North of the border in the maple leaf land, where the plains are great and the mountains grand, there's a silver train, she's 4 days long, and on the very last morning she sings this song. She sings Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Over the mountains, neath the western skies, where the grizzly roams and the eagle flies. Down the Thompson Valley to the Devil's Cave, like a speeding bull that goes a-running late. Westbound number 1, making up the time, whistles echo in the canyon on the Revelstoke line. Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Well, I've been to London, and I've been to Spain, and I've crossed Turkey on the Orient train. But I've never seen a movie with a set so fine like the Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Misty in the canyon, daybreak in the sky, freight train passing on the Revelstoke line. Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Thunder bouncing off those canyon walls on high. Oh, westbound number 1's gonna take me home tonight. She's singing Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Well, I've seen the Beatles and the Boston Pops. I've danced the tango and the Lindy Hop. But I never heard a song with a beat so fine like the Fraser River Ramble on the Revelstoke line. Straits of Georgia, Vancouver on my mind, whistling down the canyon on the Revelstoke line. Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Thunder bouncing off those canyon walls on high. Oh, westbound number 1's gonna take me home tonight. She's singing Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Straits of Georgia, Vancouver on my mind, whistling down the canyon on the Revelstoke line. Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Fraser River Canyon, Fraser River time, Fraser River Canyon on the Revelstoke line. Fraser River Canyon.
Cool. That's lovely.
Yep, you found something that Gordon Lightfoot didn't cover.
Yeah. All right. So this is an Alice song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's cool. It's a cool Alice song as well.
It's the opening song in the album of Alice's songs that Maritime Folknet produced after she died. but she had a lot of say in how it was put together. She spent some of her last weeks, helping put this project together, and the rest of us picked it up and went with it. So, in honor of Veterans Month, and I always like to celebrate the whole month. I figure veterans deserve more than one day. I would like to do this song about a veteran. Now, this is not a human veteran. This is a vessel veteran, because the tugboat Arthur Foss, which you can find at the south end of Lake Union, there just north of Mohi at the historic ship's wharf, was on Wake Island with another Foss tug, the Justine. And on December 7th, she took off about 12 hours before the Japanese planes started bombing Wake. And she took off with a tow of barges back to Pearl Harbor through a rather confusing bunch of ocean at that point, that being December 7th, 1941.
Yeah.
And she made it back. Nobody really thought she would.
Yep.
So this is the story. The word was out, the fight might come, they're coming, oh, I tell you. 2 Foss tugs with a job to be done. The threat bore the flag of the rising sun. The captain said, we'll load her up and run. It's a long way to Honolulu. A warning flight of PBYs. They're coming, oh, I tell you. Drew and Justine crossed the reef with the tide. The Arthur arrived with a load of supplies. An unarmed tug in an ocean full of guns. It's a long way to Honolulu. Chugging o'er the vast gray sea, steering for the home of the free. Wake Island fell to an enemy attack, but the Arthur Foss came back. Drew transferred fuel from the Justine Foss. They're coming, oh, I tell you. Fill up the tanks on the Arthur Foss, a long hard tow and a sea to cross. The captain said, we'll load her up and run. It's a long way to Honolulu. The Arthur just 12 hours gone. They're coming, oh, I tell you. Pearl Harbor was hit at the crack of dawn. Bombs fell on Wake and the fight was on. An unarmed tug in an ocean full of guns. It's a long way to Honolulu. Chugging o'er the vast gray sea, steering for the home of the free. Wake Island fell to an enemy attack, but the Arthur Foss came back. One last command from the radio, they're coming, oh, I tell you. Drop your tow, but the cap thought no, we're going as fast as this tug will go. The captain said, we'll load her up and run, it's a long way to Honolulu. Their planes will see us miles away. They're coming, oh, I tell you. White paint mixed with diesel will be gray. Slap on the paint with the tug underway. An unarmed tug in an ocean full of guns. It's a long way to Honolulu. Keep silent on the radio, they're coming, oh, I tell you. Reported lost, but fate let 'em go. She pulled into Pearl from a 3-week tow. An unarmed tug in an ocean full of guns. It's a long way to Honolulu. Chugging o'er the vast gray sea, steering for the home of the free. Wake Island fell to an enemy attack, but the Arthur Foss came back. Chugging o'er the vast gray sea, steering for the home of the free. Wake Island fell to an enemy attack, but the Arthur Foss came back. The Arthur Foss came back. Way to go, old tugboat.
Yeah, yes. All right.
She was also the tugboat in the movie Tugboat Annie.
Yeah, absolutely.
A movie star and a veteran.
Yeah.
Pretty cool for just one boat.
One boat. And
One
she's,
boat.
God, she's well over 100 years old now.
Yeah, 1889.
1889, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, her
All right.
centennial. She became a boat the same year that Washington became a state.
Yeah. Right. Where are we
Tom.
at? Tom, yes.
Yeah, please.
Please. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You guys should check the chat. Apparently, I'm still. They're still hearing an echo when I play.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hopefully this will work out, friends. I'm going to do a song that was written by Robert Lopresti, songwriter from Bellingham. And Robert told me that he actually tuned in last night and watched the Echo Parade last night. Hopefully he's still with us today. Take a box, an ordinary box, listen, listen. Take a box, an ordinary box, listen to what I say. Take a shadow, put it in the box, close the lid and buy some locks. That'll be one less shadow, blocking out the light of day. That'll be one less shadow, blocking out the light of day. Take a tune, an ordinary tune, listen, listen. Take a tune, an ordinary tune, listen to what I say. Take a sorrow, hang it on the tune, step outside and sing it to the moon. Ooh, that'll be one less sorrow, turning all your colors gray. That'll be one less sorrow, turning all your colors gray. Take a friend, an ordinary friend, listen, listen. Take a friend, an ordinary friend, listen to what I say. Take a worry, share it with a friend, stretch it out between you, it'll break in the end. That'll be one less worry, trying to get in your way. That'll be one less worry, trying to get in your way. Take a box, an ordinary box, listen, listen. Take a box, an ordinary box, listen to what I say. Take a shadow, put it in the box, close the lid and buy some locks. That'll be one less shadow, blocking out the light of day. That'll be one less shadow, blocking out the light of day. That'll be one less shadow, blocking out the light of day. Take a box, Robert Lopresti.
All right. It looks like we have a winner on the second question.
Okay. Oops. I'm going to do this back here.
Congratulations, Gary Graves.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So we have answers for 2
guitar
questions.
outlaw himself.
Aha.
And the answer is 25. And according to Tom's notes on this, is that he added 3 frets so that he could play and sing lower. And Pete was definitely a baritone, but a lot of people, a lot of singers that get out there are tenors.
Mm-hmm.
And Pete wouldn't have survived as a tenor, but he did just great as a baritone with 3 extra frets.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, thank you for playing. Our shipping department will stagger into action this next week and see what kind of useless crud we can send you.
Yeah. Yeah. And
thank you for the folks who answered.
Yes. And a bit of a teaser. I am actively mastering our next project, which is going to be called
Choir Straits.
It was recorded live at the Juan de Fuca Festival about 4 years ago, something like that. Anyway, so
the year before the plague.
The year before the plague. Anyway, it's a complete a cappella album of the 3 of us, and it came out rather nicely, we think. So I'm going to try to make this available to purchase online as well. We'll keep you posted on that. As I said, I'm working on it, and they'll have it for CD and for online as well. So, and then eventually we're going to try to get our whole catalog, our whole two other albums on there. So, all right. So let's do this one.
All right, this is one of our signature songs. I got started on this one from the singing and playing of Heidi Muller, because I'd learned this song more as a kind of a grand, slow spiritual. But one night at the Antique Sandwich Company back in the late 80s, Heidi came out with her mountain dulcimer and did this song, and I went, wow, what a cool way to do the song.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
And well, that's right. You can't do your little lead thing on this.
No, I can't.
Because you're on the wrong banjo. Chris's 4-string banjo is wounded.
It's wounded. It
needs to go to hospital.
Yeah, and I've got to do it. I restrung it, and something bad happened to it while it happened, but it's a 1915-ish Orpheum number 1. And it's a lovely banjo. I really like it, and I can't get this silly thing to work. So
in the meantime,
put up with this 6-string monstrosity. So anyway,
fortunately, it's tuned like a guitar.
I know. So yeah,
all right. And if you're singing along out there in Radio Land, all you have to remember is "No More, No More," and "Many Thousand Gone," which is the title of the song. Both a celebration of the end of slavery and a acknowledgement of the terrible cost. I guess actually the last time we did this song was on our Juneteenth show.
Right.
So.
Okay, ready?
It's Juneteenth in the fall. No more auction block for me. No more, no more, no more auction block for me. Many thousand gone, many thousand gone away. No more, no more, many thousand gone, they say. Many thousand gone. No more drivers lash for me. No more, no more, no more drivers lash for me. Many thousand gone, many thousand gone away. No more, no more, many thousand gone, they say. Many thousand gone. No more peck of salt for me. No more, no more, no more peck of salt for me. Many thousand gone, many thousand gone away. No more, no more, many thousand gone, they say. Many thousand gone. No more children stole from me. No more, no more, no more children stole from me. Many thousand gone, many thousand gone away. No more, no more, many thousand gone, they say. Many thousand gone. No more auction block for me. No more.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to have Tom play the last two songs of the show. Mm-hmm. I'd like to thank you for putting up with
Oh, Lord.
oh Lord all this, and I hope we made it worth your while. As I said, we will be doing just one Fortnight of Doom in the month of December. Yes. It will be a hybrid show. So if you are in the Seattle area and wish to attend in reality, corporeally, please do get in touch with Egan's Ballard Jam House. They're on the web. You can just type that in and find them. There's a phone number there that you can call and make reservations. We will be asking that you show proof of vaccination and that you wear a mask when you're not drinking their wonderful drinks or eating their wonderful food. So that's like part of the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like half and half, really.
Really. So think of it that way.
Yeah.
And so that's the news. And they did tell us that they have picked up a few air filters that they're going to be using too. So we're all trying to make this work, folks. Let's just get some more folks to take the needle. And
it's just lovely to be. It will just be wonderful to be back at Egan's. That's just an amazing,
indeed.
Seriously cool thing.
It was really wonderful to be at the Couth Buzzard a couple weeks back.
Oh
too.
Man, we had an audience of about 12. That was what we had in.
That's what we were allowed to have in,
and it was a great audience. And boy, did it feel good.
They made up in quality what they lacked in quantity.
Yeah, it was really, really wonderful. So thank you to them.
So. Thank you, everybody. Oh,
yes.
Do you have a toast? Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm going to do the usual. I'll do the toast, which is thank you for our wonderful, patient audience for putting up with these shenanigans and technical things, and we'll fix this and make it all work.
Ah. Oh, me of little faith.
And cheers to you all. Yeah. All right. So, Tom, take us away with something cool.
Thank you. All right. I'd like to do a quick toast. I spent 30 years as an elementary educator, and boy, I'm sure glad that I retired before COVID hit. I'd like to do a toast to all the school teachers out there who are getting in school every day and doing their thing. All right. And I'll just echo a big apology and big thanks for all the technical difficulties, and a big thanks for sticking with us. If you've made it this far, you are truly fans, so we appreciate that. One of the songs that Pete Seeger wrote near the end of his life, he collaborated with Lori Wyatt on a bunch of songs, and this is a great one. Well, they were all great. When we look and we see things are not as they should be, God's counting on me, God's counting on you. When we look and we see things are not as they should be, God's counting on me, God's counting on you. Here's the chorus. Hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, me and you. It's time to turn things around, trickle up, not trickle down. God's counting on me, God's counting on you. Time to turn. It's time to turn things around, trickle up, not trickle down. God's counting on me, God's counting on you. Hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, me and you. Don't give up, don't give in, there's a better world to win. God's counting on me, God's counting on you. Don't give up, don't give in, there's a better world to win. God's counting on me, God's counting on you. Big chorus. hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, me and you. When we sing with younger folks, we will never give up hope. God's counting on me, God's counting on you. When we sing with younger folks, we will never give up hope. God's counting on me, God's counting on you. Hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, me and you. Hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, hoping we'll all pull through, me and you. God's Counting on Me by Pete Seeger and Lori Wyatt.
Yep.
I'll leave you with this one. If the fiddle string felt no bow stroke, if the concertina bellows broke, if no one sang or cracked a joke, then where's the good in living? And all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. You better rosin up your bow before it's time to go. If no one cast their feet about, if the Guinness boys stopped making stout, you'd forget what life is all about and soon become quite thirsty. And all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. You'd better rosin up your bow before it's time to go. When all you own is hocked and pawned, when all your money's spent and gone, you'll find out what you've been living on and never even knew. All of life plays like a tune. And all of life plays like a tune. Sounds so sweet, ends too soon. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. Rosin up your bow. You'd better rosin up your bow before it's time to go. If the fiddle string felt no bow stroke, if the concertina bellows broke, if no one sang or cracked a joke, then where's the good in living all of life? And all of life plays like a tune. Sounds so sweet. It sounds so sweet and ends too soon. Rosin up your bow. You'd better rosin up your bow before it's time to go.
Say, Tom,
Yeah.
wonderful to hang out with you.
Yep.
And Godspeed on your next trip up north.
Yep.
And Godspeed on your next trip down south.
Yep.
And if you go east or west, Godspeed also.
All right. Thank you, Tom. And stick around if you would. And we're going to fade to black and head on out of here. So we'll see you next time, folks. And...
For a folk-related trivia question, and in the first person to type the correct answer in our Facebook feed will receive an item from our trove